You're listening to You're listening to Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live on Humble House Radio.
On humblehouseradio.com.
This is so stressful.
We are live at the Moxy. Thank you, Moxy Hotel. We appreciate you so much for letting us
the Moxy.
into
We
this
love you
beautiful
guys.
podcast room. What's up, Rave Daddy Robbie? Turn
You
that
know,
frown
I'm just
upside
I'm
down,
trying.
man.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Beautiful.
I tapped something wrong again, and I've just got myself hosed over here. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
We're good now.
But we're good now?
Oh, well, close enough.
All right.
I mean,
That's all that
we're
matters.
real close right now.
I love it. Let me see here. Since we're live.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love that, guys. So welcome. This is another beautiful Monday. I got DJ
course.
Volume over here. What's up, baby?
Hey.
We got Mike Brizee in the building. What's up, DJ
What's
Embrace?
good? What's good? Chilling.
Rave Daddy Robbie. How you doing, man?
Well, I mean, it's one of those kind of days. I mean, it's Monday.
It is a Monday.
It was a productive day for me, and it was a productive weekend. So
That's good.
Good.
That's good.
I love that. This weekend has been some crazy stuff going on around town. Excuse me, guys. Some crazy stuff going on around town. Not to mention everybody's sick. You know,
Oh,
Danielle.
my gosh.
Big ups to Danielle for
Danielle, we
letting us
miss
know.
you.
Danielle has it now,
Yeah,
too.
Danielle, she got it. She heading home, get some medicine. I hope
The
you feel
cough
better.
doesn't go away. I still have a cough.
I know.
I just
Like a week
got
later.
it.
I
I
know.
just came down off my
Yeah,
cough.
it is bad.
I
It's
was
bad.
concerned for him yesterday. I said,
Yeah.
should we go to the doctor? You've had this cough for about a month now.
Yeah, it doesn't go away.
It lingers. It's
Yeah.
a lingering.
It could
There's
be
nothing
co-
worse than the lingering ones.
Yeah.
The ones that you just
You
can't
know,
get rid of.
you know,
Just
you know
yeah.
what I mean.
Linger.
You know exactly what I'm talking about
I
right
know.
now, too. Exactly. You don't even have to guess.
No, I'm just looking at you and I know.
110%.
The
The
people,
lingering
the
ones.
people are
They just
probably
keep
like,
lingering.
"Ugh," and they want to know now.
I know.
But guys-
Really?
Keep them on their toes.
We have a wonderful show today. We have DJ Brizee coming through.
Yeah, she'll be here soon. She just
go.
texted.
Yes. Very excited to dig into her artistry, and what she's been doing around the Tampa Bay area.
Yep.
Because she's been putting in work for the scene. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And she's also got a lot of things coming up on her plate that we're excited to talk about. We're going to get
I'm
into
excited.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to get to know her
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just be around her.
Yeah, I know. She's what, your girlfriend's favorite DJ?
Yeah.
She got you excited. No, but DJ Brizee, she definitely has some charisma. I'm excited to chat with her. Brizee, you mentioned you were excited as well.
Yeah, like you always see her, like she's kind of like, you don't know her story, but she's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially through the One of Us events and all that stuff. So like I always just want to like introduce myself to her and like, see where she came from. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
same here.
Yeah.
I did. It's crazy. You always you always see people in the culture around different clubs, and you try to like. I can't hear. I can't hear in there.
Yeah,
There's
and yeah.
but I want to talk to everybody,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like I don't. Then I'm like annoyed the fact that I can't hear, and I know
I
you're
know.
At the
I
club.
know- yeah, and I
Yeah.
know you're annoyed that I can't hear. I'm always saying, huh?
I mean, believe it or not, you guys probably won't believe this, but I like to talk a lot when I go out.
Oh, really?
You say you can't believe it.
So, so I am a chatter at the club as well, and I'm the one that's
But
that
I can
meme.
always hear you. I never have an issue.
Well, no,
hearing.
everybody can always hear me, obviously. You know that one meme where it's the guy shouting in the girl's ear? That's me at the club right there. I was like, well, last night I changed my investments over from bond options into hard stocks, Amazon, and it never, that's
Yeah.
depends.
it.
It just
I
depends
love
on what I'm drinking and doing that night,
That's
what kind you're going to
hilarious.
get from me.
It's
I
always
love
like when you
that.
go out though, like when you are networking, you get somebody's Instagram, and the next day you're like, "Who are these people? I don't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
meeting them."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably told you their whole life
Oh, of
story
course.
too. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Do you think you stay in contact with those people? Like you get their Instagram? Like do you talk to them?
no, I would try to if it was something, especially if it was like a musician or
Yeah.
something. I would try to.
Yeah.
I know I
Yeah.
would, but if it's somebody who I don't know.
It's directly
it's
correlated
hard.
how
It's
cute they
hard.
were.
You think so?
100% for me. I mean, for me, I'm just being honest.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. But So we got Brizee coming up. Rich, he's spending time with his daughter. So big ups to you, Rich. We miss you.
What up, Rich?
Hey, Rich.
We'll see you next time. Big shout out to the rest of the Humble House team.
Happy birthday, Shelton.
Yeah, big up
Wow.
Shelton.
Shelton's
Where is
birthday.
Shelton?
Doing birthday things,
Happy
probably.
birthday.
Yeah, but he's getting ratchet for his birthday.
I wouldn't doubt that. Getting his whoop flu.
I hope so. I hope he's doing something fun.
Yeah, so we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So be sure to like, subscribe,
Sometimes you can even hear
and
us.
comment. Sometimes you can
call
hear
us, too.
Sometimes you can.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh.
If you would like to call in and get on the radio,
Stop overcoming.
we're on 727-342.
Robin's having a great computer day. But call for real.
We-
You know
We
what?
don't need anything
I've already
breaking
got
right
3 arms going on over here. I don't have any more left.
That's
I don't
funny.
have any more left.
we love you, Robbie, man. You get it.
When we get some
it.
duckets, we'll get an actual
What-
sound engineer guy.
Well, you know, so I got my tablet over here with my mixer on it, and it's quickly losing its battery power. It's great. And, you know, eventually I can have somebody sit here or sit with us, and then somebody can just run the audio, and then I can worry about the video, and then things will probably be a little less hectic.
Yeah. We'll
But-
grow that. Guys, make sure you pay attention to those commercials. You can find out how you can join the team and help Robbie out over here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if you want to join the team, if you want to be Robbie's assistant,
What's the phone number to call to donate?
727-342-0550.
That's
Give us a
right.
shout,
Call that
guys.
number and donate to my cause. It'll be
but
great.
must be cute.
Yeah, it must be 100%.
And a little ratchet.
No
And a
ifs, ands, or
little
buts.
rat. I swear to fucking
And
God.
a little sad, maybe.
A little ratchet. That would just. God, you guys are killing me. Absolutely killing me today.
But all right, guys, you join us. This is the recap section of Houseology Live. Rich is not here to play any copywritten music for us, so we're just gonna get right into it.
At least
Oh
this will
my God.
air. The show will air this week.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's a good time here. I can still at least do this for you. Hold on.
Hey,
Perfect.
we're at the recap of the weekend.
Recap.
So
Wild weekend.
wild, insane. We had the Valentine's Day show with House of Skankas at Mandarin Heights.
How was
In
that?
Tampa.
That was amazing.
It was
That was
such-
That's
great.
our
Have you-
first time there.
Yeah. Have you been there?
I used to go to that place all the time.
Oh, wow.
My
What a
buddy
spot.
DJs there. Man, he's gonna kill me because I can't remember his name. But he DJs disco with his girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
Disco.
Disco.
Cool.
house. Damn, he's gonna be so pissed at me. I can't remember his name right now.
Is his name Savage by chance?
Not
Oh,
Savage.
okay.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we met Savage. Big up to
Okay.
Savage.
Yeah,
We
Savage.
got him some what was that, Korean food?
Oh,
we
yeah.
got him some. He saved our parking spot
Bulgogi?
for us.
Skylar.
I got
Yes,
some.
we got
bulgogi.
bulgogi.
Oh.
Yeah, we
You
ate
know,
it in the car.
There's a place over on 66th Street, and they've got beef bulgogi, and they got a spicy version. And I'm literally telling you, you get halfway through, and you're doing that.
You got to send me that
Gotta-
name because I love that.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
so
my
good.
buddy Skylar DeVries DJs with his girlfriend.
Oh wait, he's part of Trippy Squad.
He's Trippy Squad guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So him and his girlfriend Emily Tan.
Yes,
They both
Yeah.
kill
Oh, they're
it.
fire.
They're
I
good.
saw them at Exit Bar once.
Oh yeah, and they
Killed
did. What's the spot that we were just talking about that Nori's at? He's there. He DJ'd.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alter
Alter Ego.
Ego.
He did Alter Ego. So yeah, so he's a really cool dude. He's starting to do some vinyl stuff now too.
Oh,
so,
nice.
But Manor Heights is a dope little vibe. It's
Oh,
super
it's so
intimate.
cool.
The
Yes.
drinks
Yeah.
are good. The drinks are so good.
And people People wanted the music.
Yeah.
People
Yes.
wanted the music. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It wasn't
Yeah.
like they were like, oh, whatever, and then they'll leave. No, they were like
Yeah.
bopping.
Let's
You
go.
know.
Well, also,
and
House of Skankas always throws a dope
House of-
party.
House, they are the scene. House of Skankas has got their like hand
If you don't know, now you
around
know.
the scene. I
Yeah,
love
they
it.
have a nice little movement going.
Yes, they
They
do.
do.
I love
Yeah.
what they're doing. We opened up. We did a deep house vibe.
We played for an hour and 45.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
Long time.
y'all got to have some fun then.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually really got to dive in, throw
Yeah.
some acapellas in there. You know,
That
you
was
can't do that
fun.
in an hour. That was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
So
Some
what y'all
love
play
acapellas.
on? What was the controller? What did it have?
Exy. It was
yeah,
Exy.
we
Oh,
brought
that's it.
ours.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we brought in a little sound reinforcement. Not that they
Yeah.
needed it really, because the sound there
It
is
was
pretty
good,
Yeah,
but
the
we
sound
brought
is good.
extra, and it was bumping.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sound is good.
Yeah.
It was bumping.
And then Tulo went next, which was Lexilo and Two Clutch. They killed it. They were
on fire.
They were high, super high energy.
They turned the energy up, right?
They turned it
so
all up.
high, bro.
We did our opening duties.
Yeah, we so I wish I would have because she told me she wanted to go.
I said,
anytime she wants to
"Could
go
we play
hard.
Eurodance?" And I
She
just
wants to
wanted
go
to play
hard.
that in trance, and I wanted to go up there. He's like, paper opening.
Oh, we should talk about translator, by the way.
I would love to talk
I would
about
love
that.
to.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
We
because
can talk about the Euro, the
Yeah.
trans.
I
love
would
it.
love
I got a
to.
little-
I'm
I got-
so
yeah.
into it right
Oh,
now.
man.
we were gonna open up with that, but we were.
And
but
we've made music recently
that
at the,
speaks
it's
to
at
that.
the 150
Oh, that's
BPM,
awesome.
and it's
Oh,
up
yeah.
there.
But the
and
thing
we're-
is when you open a bar, no matter what, even if it's your first time, I
You
feel
don't wanna
like
do
you,
that.
you gotta
We
work
couldn't
the
come in
people
there.
up. So
Yeah.
we were a really chill, deep house, sexy vibe that had a little swing to it, a little funky dance to it, but we weren't turning up. Soon as
Yeah.
they got on the decks,
132.
What the UKG? Did they do the
She
UKG
brought it
stuff?
right. I said, "Could you
The
go look at the
garage stuff?
BPM?" She's at. We ended at 125.
no,
Oh, so they had to jack it up.
126 ish.
We
That's
ended at
awesome.
126,
That's still up, yo,
and then
shit.
she went up, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "Shit, we could."
That's awesome.
We could
Have you
have
ever been to
played the
Mandarin
Euro
Heights?
dance.
Have you ever been to Mandarin
Yes,
Heights?
I've been to Mandarin
All right,
Heights.
so you
Yep.
see the venue. It doesn't look like that kind of vibe, but
No.
it sounds like
Correct.
they turned it up, though.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, and
they
also
definitely
the
turned it
music that they were playing before we even went on, they were playing some bass.
They were playing-
Remember,
yeah,
they played
they did.
like
It
that
was-
gas
yeah.
pedal remix,
Yep.
and
Alright.
they
Yep.
were
Gas
they were
pedal,
getting down.
Gas pedal.
Yeah.
but
See, I
the-
did that
the
line in
real
that song. I don't know if you guys
bassy
know
one.
that. Gas pedal.
I'm gonna
Just
sample
just
this.
like that, Robbie.
Yeah. No, you just stick to my disco dancing, okay?
I know we need to release that. We should put that on the compilation. Actually,
I mean, we should sample it from this
If
microphone.
everyone, whoever wants us to release a Rave Daddy Robbie vocal
I
track
want a good disco
by
dancing.
Ketone, send us a
Disco
DM
dancing in the
Yeah.
and
I
tell
want
us
to go disco
and
dancing.
tell
have
us
you
if
ever
you
heard
want
that
to hear
track
it.
that we made?
No.
Oh, I have to show it.
Oh,
to
it's
you.
Yeah,
so good.
that's funny.
Maybe next week we'll play it for them.
Rave
At the
Daddy.
end.
Yeah, it might be fun.
Rave Daddy Robbie woke up one morning and recorded his voice for me for a,
Yeah.
a sample, right out of bed. It was
Yep.
just
That's the best time.
And it was after a long disco
Oh, yeah.
night too. So you had all
Such
that.
a good song.
stuff.
Everything was in there.
Extra
Everything.
raspy.
Such a
Extra
good
rasp.
song.
And then who closed Mandarin Heights was
Rock Galactic.
Rat Galactic and Keith, which goes by
KS.
KS.
Okay.
And dude, I can tell you what. So I went in and they were bumping, right?
Nice.
And it was some of the smoothest transitions I've ever heard.
That's what's up.
inside of liquid drum and bass.
Yeah.
Or not. They might probably wasn't even playing liquid. I like it. I felt like it was liquid. Maybe at one point or one
Yeah.
song, or was it? But it was smooth.
Nice.
It was. I didn't know that they were into
Seamless.
another song.
Yeah, yeah.
Until my body was like doing something different. I'm like, oh,
Like,
whoa,
yeah.
wait a
They're
Is
minute.
this
so
the same
dope.
song or
They're
yeah,
so dope.
that's what's up.
It was fantastic.
And I like that
Top
y'all are able
notch.
to go through all of those different genres with
Oh, yeah.
three
Yeah.
different couples,
Yeah.
four
Yeah.
different couples.
Yeah,
and
it was
it's
cool.
worked.
Yeah, that was a
sounds
great
fun.
night.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the Skankas know what they're doing in the scene, and
course.
big much love to them. They help us. They are our residents on every first Friday at Concrete
Mm-hmm.
Jungle. So, look, guys, St. Pete area, Tampa area, Miami, wherever you're at, wherever you're listening from, if you haven't checked out House of Skankas, you need to do it.
Yeah,
Well,
check 'em
I
out.
know they'll be making music one day soon too. It'll be fire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 groups over in the Tampa scene, and they're part of one of the groups that's really talented and has a lot of good talented kids in it.
Absolutely.
And also bring people. So
Yeah.
that's another plus there too. And and there's a couple like other groups over there associated with other venues and things like that. There's a much younger group that's like playing at Eden and stuff like that. Then you got the Ritz group, and then there's maybe like one more in there too as well. But that's good, and I enjoy that about them. That's how I met them was through all them. I think at maybe Tunnel was originally where
Yeah,
I met them when
probably.
the first round of Tunnel.
That
Yeah, they've
sounds
been there.
about right.
yeah.
But yeah, they throw a great show at Mandarin Heights. Big ups to House of Skankas. So also the Levity show at the
Yeah.
Ritz happened this
Any
weekend.
of you guys went to that?
I did not,
No,
but
we didn't.
funny story. We were sitting
Gabby
down with
opened, right?
uh,
Gabby.
Yes,
Gabby
Gabby
did.
opened.
Gabby
Rose
Rose
did
did.
open
Gabby
that.
open for Levity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Gabby.
Yeah, big ups,
Yeah.
Gabby Rose. She's doing her
I saw
thing.
some great content and videos of her.
They
We
did
had-
the. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. They
No, go
did the boiler room style, right? The DJ was in the middle.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Although I did hear some feedback on that wasn't really ideal.
Is that the sound? People
I
blocking the sound.
well.
No.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
we
wanna,
have to
I
put
don't
it
want to.
out.
I don't want to go. I don't want to
Sure.
go rich on you guys, but it's just the whole boiler room thing is just so overplayed at this
It's getting
point in
very
time.
overplayed.
It's really over. First of all, it's not a boiler room.
Yeah.
it's not. It's not. The decks are in the center of the room, but it's not. That's not what a boiler room is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have no idea what a boiler room. Everybody just doing boiler rooms
Well,
have no
what is
clue.
it?
Boiler room was actually coined because they would go downstairs in the basements of apartment complexes and buildings where the boiler was located.
Oh.
And they'd put the decks up in the middle, and it was
so-
hot, and it was sweaty, and it had
Oh.
low ceilings.
Yeah.
Tell them.
And then everybody was in a circle around there, and henceforth, boiler room.
Yeah.
Dope.
And that's where, again, so just very
Raw.
very
Intimate.
isolated sound,
Isolated.
Boiler
very
room themselves
all
have become
concrete.
very commercial.
I mean,
too,
Correct.
people
though.
also
Yeah,
like
immediately.
It's like
It's
a
just-
decline right now.
I feel like people would drop.
I prefer
The heat
yes
and the
yes very
sweating and
exactly
drugs, like, that
well,
doesn't sound
that's
good.
why they're awesome during the winter.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and you go during the winter in like New York City, and they pop open the windows to let some air in, so you got the cold air flowing in from the
Wow,
outside,
that
and then you
sounds
got the
amazing.
boilers, which are hot as shit. Like the
Yeah.
pipes literally are like you'll get
Yeah.
burnt on
Well,
them.
yeah. What if someone like accidentally?
Well, that's
Oh,
just
sure,
that's
it's
just
That's what- yes,
you know
the
that's
risk you
just
take.
yeah
True.
exactly
That's
that.
what you take. And it was crazy, like the boiler room thing, and like people are chasing that viral moment.
Yes,
of
Yeah.
yes.
boiler
You're
room.
really into it.
Yeah.
This is like a 3 or 4 in the morning kind of thing,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I would prefer that everybody just stick to a 360 stage. That
Wait,
that
so
that
where?
is
How
accurate.
did that translate into what's now the boiler room?
Well,
Well-
it's because people are just taking the idea of what
Yes.
boiler room
Calling it
was,
that, I
and
see.
it's a
Yeah.
middle, putting somebody in the middle is a boiler
So
room. That's
what
not
happened
really
was
corporate.
is some kid somewhere saw a YouTube video that some guy in 1987 recorded on a VHS camera, and then they put it up, and all of a sudden, oh my god, wouldn't that be so cool? You know, and then
But
boom,
you know,
it was done.
boiler room on YouTube was pretty cool when
Yeah,
it first
was,
started.
When it first started.
And now it's just a commercial. I mean, it like they grew. You can't blame them for growing, becoming commercialized.
Yes.
Sure.
So but then to off spin it on something else. And
People
that's
do like
not
being
it,
around
ain't it.
the DJ.
Yeah.
That is kind of neat. And there is no longer any backstage, which is kind of neat. I like that too, because then now we're not, you know, now there's nobody backstage with their cameras and drinking their cocktails right
Right.
behind the DJ, you know, all like,
Right.
like, look at me, I'm special kind of shit. Although I
Yeah.
can't talk. I've
But
done
it's
that
also
many a
getting
times.
very obnoxious because now you got all these people who just want to be in the camera.
Yes.
And who just want to be
Absolutely.
all on the decks, and you got people
Yep.
dropping drinks on decks.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
people pressing
Yep. Yep.
buttons. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's kind of the direction that's going now. And it just, again, I stick to a 360 stage. So getting back to my original comment though, I guess it was just really hard to feel it though. I guess the way they had it set up, I guess they were lacking. I saw a couple of people said that they were lacking a little bit on visuals that night. Although I had people say that Levity were super nice, and because again, when they did have that 360 setup, you're standing like right there. The DJs are like right there, of course, which is nice about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And, you know, they said the Levity was a lot of fun, and our good friend Peter does lights and lasers and all that stuff, which I don't know if he was doing at Levity night. He may have been doing that elsewhere.
Okay.
I think he was doing a different event that night.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly.
We had just ran into a guy. We were sitting at a funny story. We were sitting with a guy who wants to help us with our visual arts department. And we had just met some kid at a store at this coffee shop, and he told us that he was going to the Levity
yeah.
show that night.
Oh, nice.
And he wanted to send us free tickets to go, but unfortunately we were booked. We had the Mandarin Heights show.
Dang. Yep.
And so, but he offered to give us free tickets to the Levity show. And so
Yeah.
I was like, who is that? And then I had to look it up.
Yeah.
We saw Gabby Rose was playing. And,
That's awesome.
Yeah, so great. That was a great show, I heard. You saw some great content, babe, from that.
Yeah. Real good stuff.
And then House Hats threw a slapper.
Slapper.
At the hangar.
The
To say the
hangar party.
least. To say
Yep.
the least.
Wow.
Probably top venue ever seen a DJ, you know, like that was so much fun.
Big ups to House Hats for
It
throwing
looked
that
so
show.
dope.
It was
I wish
Chase
we
West, Chase West, and Beltran.
And Slug opened up, who also did
Slug
an
from
awesome
Orlando.
job. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So-
Try to get him to sign the Humble House.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. And once they start taking off, man, it's hard. But
So
yeah.
I don't even know the story of House Hats, but the I guess one of the owners like opened up the show with this little speech and saying how like happy to be back in Tampa. This is where my roots are at. You know, Orlando. Like I like doing shows like this, and they haven't been around long, right? You
House
don't know?
Hats?
Yeah.
Oh, they've been around a while.
around, okay.
They've been doing some. They do a lot of things in different cities too.
Yes.
They are really. I don't know how they do it. They have teams in different cities,
Sure.
and they're very. I guess they are very communicative with their
Yeah.
team, and they throw a lot of things in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
Colorado, I believe. I've seen them all over in different
That's
cities.
awesome.
Jacksonville too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've been working up to this.
Yeah.
You know, this has been a good work for them. They pull a crowd at everywhere they go.
For sure.
They marketing's on point. They have great DJs. Swainio is one of their representatives here. He's also a producer on Humble House.
Nice.
So yeah, they're really doing their thing.
Yeah,
you
that was
know.
dope. It was a dope vibe.
Wait, so it was only those three? Slug, Chase West, and Beltran?
So yes, and like the backstory is Beltran got stuck up in Chicago because it was really bad weather, and he was finally able to fly out into Orlando. His set was supposed to start at like 9:30. He ended up getting there at about 10:30, 10 o'clock. He only got to play like 30 minutes.
Oh man.
So they were supposed to do like his set, and then it was supposed to be a Chase West, Beltran back to back.
Okay.
It didn't happen.
Okay.
9:45 came on, rolled around, lights came up, they shut it down. 10 o'clock, everybody was out the building.
I was really surprised that got a huge
Oh,
turnout.
wow.
Yeah.
Like
It did. It was
that
huge.
hangar was full.
It was full.
Yeah.
It was full.
Yeah.
It was full.
And wasn't, but that was last night. But then Griffin was at the Hard Rock last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
and-
saw
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then of course our good friend Zebin X
Yeah,
and
and
GC,
GC.
who will be
GC,
playing
M&X.
with us next week
Yes.
at Saigon Blonde.
Let's go.
They've been doing the closing bar down at
El
El Bar.
Bar.
I need to
Yep.
go over and see them at El
Yep.
Bar. Has any of y'all been to
I
El
have
Bar?
not been.
I
Yeah.
have.
I always
I've
see
actually
videos.
seen
It
them
looks
there.
good.
It's fun.
It's fun,
'Cause it's
right?
like right smack middle
Oh,
of the
yeah.
lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's
it's a lot
dope.
of
They
fun.
look like they have a good time.
Oh,
doing
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
Breezy's here.
we got Brizee. Oh, you want to go ahead and welcome her out there?
Yeah.
And
she's out there. I told her I'll be out in a few minutes.
all right, guys. So we're
better.
gonna hit a commercial break. Unless did you guys have anything else real quick for the weekend?
No, no.
All right.
I mean, let me think. No.
No.
What happened Friday? No, Friday. I think. Wait, did I stay home Friday? What did I do Friday?
I don't know. What did you do
Friday,
Friday?
we had the show. It
Yeah,
was
we had the show.
Valentine's
Skanky
Day.
show.
Oh, that's right. It was Valentine's Day. Yeah, I went out for dinner and then I stayed home, and then Saturday I stayed home too. I was just
It's a chill weekend for you.
It was a chill weekend. for me.
Ramping up for this spring break coming up.
Yeah.
Spring break about to be
Yeah,
wild.
there's-
About
that
to
is
smack
true.
us in the face.
Oh,
It's
my
gonna
God.
be messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna hit this commercial break. Stay tuned. We are gonna get into our interview with the amazing DJ Brizee. If you have any questions, you want to call us, you want to question her, you have anything you want to say to her, call us at 727-342-0550. Follow us on Houseology Live, Humble House Radio, Humble House Records, Humble Bass on
All of
IG.
that. All of that.
And we will see you guys after this commercial break.
Let's get it.
Imagine a music industry empowering independent artists.
Humble House Radio makes it happen. Join our mission.
Volunteer, collaborate, or join our dynamic team.
Share your expertise, time, or passion. Together, amplify artistic voices.
Gain valuable experience, network, and make a difference.
Email Humble House Records at humblehouserec@djketone.com or DM on social media.
Humble House Records, we make a difference.
Hey, Houseology Live fam. Volume here with Ketone.
We're excited to share St. Pete Beach's best-kept secret, Cabana Club Rentals.
Unwind in luxurious cabanas, umbrellas, and everything you need for the perfect beach day without lifting a finger. Let us do the work for you.
Book now at stpetebeachcabanarentals.com. Use code Houseology15 for 15% off. All right, we are back. What's up, Houseology Live fam? We are here with Brizee, your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
What is going on, guys? How are we doing? I'm sorry I smoke. I
jeez.
smoke this pack a day. I don't at all. No,
It's good. You feeling all right? You
oh
feeling
no,
good?
I'm not sick at all.
It's
Long
just-
weekend.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things happening in Tampa. I'm
Yes. Oh man,
Yeah.
Tampa's been off the chain
like,
lately.
jeez,
fire.
like relax, calm down. I'm from Miami. Like I came to Tampa to
to
Kinda
chill out a
chill.
little bit,
like,
right?
Tom Brady wins this Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, and now all of a sudden everyone's it's Miami. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, what's up, Brizee? Thank you for joining us on the show. We are glad to have you. You know, you've been doing a lot of things in the Tampa Bay area. Just in case you guys don't know, Brizee has been representing one of us, hardcore, probably since day one, right? You've been on the bill for 2 years or so now, right?
Well, no, it was I came in about like a year after. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I was there though, and not day one, but I'm here. We're pretty close.
Yeah, but you've been repping hard. You've been putting on for the scene in the Tampa Bay area, St. Pete area. You're really keeping the culture going, and you got some great track selection. So in case you guys have never seen, make sure you go and check a Brizee set. I don't know who hadn't seen a Brizee set, but
I just saw it for the first time. You killed it,
What?
Gasparilla, Ben
Just the first
Sterling.
time?
That means so
Like,
much to
wow.
me.
Yeah, like that was such a vibe.
You don't understand
Gasparilla.
what I went through actually that day.
Really?
tell us about it.
Was it good or bad?
Oh, I mean, listen, my mom always says, go and roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So basically, Ben Sterling had like this flight delay, and it was like beyond his control. And I was coming from New York, and like on a trip. I planned everything. I work in logistics, like in my day job, and so I'm like such a planner, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Get off 145. I went from Brooklyn. All of a sudden, I'm out here in Florida. Gasparilla Pirates. Yes, I'm like I already have everything planned out, right? Boom. I'm like midway in the air, and I'm like kind of getting a signal. And then all of a sudden, I get like a beep, like, "Hey, so Ben's flight gets like delayed. You might have to like push your time up." And so we had to basically we had to Uno reverse it.
Yeah.
And
Uno reverse it. I love
yeah,
that
the
term.
little Uno
That's great.
reverse. I get there, boom. I don't know how I did this, but it worked. But I get there, we played a nasty set with my boy Brian Kessler, and it was fantastic.
Yeah,
It worked
that was
out.
fire.
Special guest.
Special guest.
Yes.
That's my boy. But it was just hilarious. I went from like, I got sick literally the day after because I was like, I went from 8 degrees to like 65.
Yeah, it was like 60.
It
It
was
was
like
a bad, yeah.
70.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
a bad
It was
day.
like 70 degrees.
It was a
I
big
was like,
Gatsby. Yep.
I was literally like bricked up, long johns on. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Mom, why did I do this? Like,
Because it's fun.
for sure.
For sure, it's fun. That's why.
I love it. I don't think I usually try to go to New York like in, like April, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
cute, love it. Will I ever do January?
Never again.
Oh, I'm
It's
good.
cold.
Good.
It's too
I'm
cold.
good. It's too brick.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Brizee, tell us a little bit about you. I know you travel a lot. You're all over. Tell us about like your first of all, like where you're from. What got you into EDM, and then you're everywhere. Tell us about your traveling and all that stuff.
It's very complex, but I'm gonna paraphrase it.
All right.
Very complex. So, ethnically, I'm from the Bahamas. So my family's from the Bahamas. I'm a second generation Bahamian American.
Nice.
Okay.
Specifically, our family comes from West End, Grand Bahama. We're with Wilshcombe family, and we migrated to Miami. But most of the time, my mom, she decided she wanted to go into the U.S. Army, and she served 22 years in there.
Oh,
and
big
Oh,
up.
so that's why you're in there.
I was in the
You're a vet
You're-
too, right?
Navy.
Yes.
Navy,
I
Navy.
rebelled.
It's okay. My dad was in the Navy. That's fine.
Yeah, I rebelled. Yeah, I'm gay, so like, no, I'm just kidding.
The Navy fit.
right. Fits
I didn't say it. She did.
on brand, but
Well, obviously my dad wasn't, but
But you know what? Honestly, the reason why I joined the Navy, I just didn't want to run 2 miles. I would rather run 1.5.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's what they were.
What about the swimming? Do you have to know how to swim a lot?
Oh yeah, you gotta know how to swim.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, are you stereotyping?
No.
wow.
No, but no,
Wait.
no, okay,
Navy, it's called a
but
Navy
wait,
for a reason.
wait,
I mean, the
wait.
Navy is not just a song by the Village People.
Yeah.
In the Navy,
But real talk,
you
though,
can sail the seven
I'm gonna
seas.
tell you real talk. There were people that joined the Navy not knowing how to swim.
Yeah, that's
What?
the whole point.
That's
No,
kind of
seriously.
odd.
Right.
That is
Kind
odd.
of dumb because it's
Yeah.
like, why are you making your boot camp harder?
Yeah.
But like, whatever, we're gonna teach you. You know,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be like, a nice little community class, but you gonna learn. You
Yeah,
gotta
you gonna learn today.
I mean, you're gonna survive or what?
Wait. The Navy is the water one?
Yeah.
No, okay.
You got me. Yeah, you got me on that.
You're wild,
Knee
man.
slappers all day, ladies and gentlemen.
That's funny.
We are here.
There is a reason why I'm the daddy in there because I mean, dad jokes all
Dad
day.
jokes all night, serving them.
So you're Bahamian, and
So I'm Bahamian American, but I was raised in the Middle East. So
oh wow,
I was raised in the Middle East most of my life, and so I moved back to the States when I was like 16 years old. So I lived in Abu Dhabi, Qatar, and Kuwait for like 11 years. So from 5 years old until about 16, I moved and I lived over there.
oh wow.
Can you speak any other languages?
Yeah, and نتكلم عربي.
Hey, let's go.
Love that.
Animal.
Love that. Yeah, so we're both military brats, so I can definitely relate.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
yeah, man. I've never. All I did know how to do was just move. Like, oh, pick up a box.
Yep.
We're
Yeah.
back. All right,
Yeah.
we out.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that live those lives too. Like I have a lot of military friends out of high school and stuff that, yeah, they bounce, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, not military, but I moved in like 5 different states. I moved all around Michigan, Chicago, LA, Kentucky, Texas, Florida, PA here.
It's,
Oh, yeah, you know.
I
you know.
can't stand moving. I genuinely hate it.
But
Yeah.
it makes you who you are.
For sure.
Really?
Everything that I have, like who I am as a person, is because of like the things I got put through.
Mm-hmm.
But we're calling the movers, dude. I'm not doing that.
You know what's
I'm
crazy?
not packing
Yes.
this
It made me
anymore.
pack so much better. I could pack a house. I
Oh,
could
yeah.
pack a car.
No.
I could.
Yeah,
I
I
could.
can't.
I put.
I bet you don't want anyone to help you pack though.
No.
No.
I generally just or just put it in boxes and then let me get it where it needs to go.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I'm the truck loader. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, just let me put it.
I am the worst mover. Don't call me. I will give you the tools. Like I will give you my truck. I'm not the big furniture and all that. I'm not doing that.
There's two sides.
I
to that, for
tried
sure.
moving one time by myself to try to save money. I was like, yeah, I got this. Man.
Nope.
Never again.
How did you do with friends and friendships while you were moving around a lot? Yeah, because that's something that I dealt with too.
Oh man, it was so tough at the time. Like because obviously, like you're so young, and you're still like developing. Like these, you're still developing as a human. You're still learning and growing and stuff. So
Yep.
you're not really fully developed yet. It did suck because the minute you get comfortable in the environment, boom, your mom's like, "Oh, we got a new contract. We're going in." I'm like,
Yeah.
what? So literally, like I would, I think the longest time I ever lived in a country genuinely was like 8 years, and I'm 25. I'm turning 26 this year. Just painting a picture.
Yeah.
It's like damn.
It's worldly for you, cultured for sure.
For sure. Now,
Yeah.
as an adult, I appreciate it a lot
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, I got friends in the UK. Oh wait, let me hit on my mate and here. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, wait, you're going where? South Africa? Hey, my friend's stationed over there right now. We're gonna be calling.
Yeah.
It at the time I didn't understand it, but I definitely the internet.
Yeah.
Definitely helped.
Yeah.
100%. We always kept in touch and, and then we all did sports and stuff. So we all traveled for like certain, teams and stuff. I played softball in like high school and stuff. So,
What position?
I was a catcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played catcher. I was actually on the Kuwait national like little league team, and so like we would travel like throughout the Middle East and North Africa region.
Oh, I love that.
And like I didn't go crazy big, but I did a little something.
Yeah, good.
It was cute. It was
Good.
cute.
So tell us about like where you got your music taste and all of that from. Because I know growing up, you're do you consider yourself Black or is it like Spanish? Because Bahamian is somewhere in between. Yeah.
I am not Spanish at all.
No, Panamanians.
No, I'm Bahamian. I'm West Indian.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Everybody doesn't know. Like,
Yeah.
like the Caribbean is such a crazy like.
It is a mesh pool.
It's
Mixed bag.
very complex.
Yeah.
Due to their history, we gotta keep it buck. But like,
Yeah.
it's very complex. But let me break it down. So,
Please.
I consider yes, I am Black, 100%. But I am Afro Caribbean.
Okay.
Right, but I'm Black.
Yeah.
I just keep it simple. I'm Black. But like, there is some conch salad like at the cookout.
Conch salad.
Yeah, like
Man,
we got some ribs. We got some ribs, but we got some conch salad and
Nice.
like red
Nice.
snapper. And, you know what I'm saying? Some peas and rice.
Yeah, I love
You know what
that.
I mean? We drinking rum. You know.
My family's from Miami, so they eat conch all the time.
Oh yeah, man, dude, it's like conch city. You got conch coming out of your ears. And they're like, yeah.
But I mean, some people don't understand how good conch is, though. I mean, it's
Conch
really
conch is
yeah, I mean,
delicious.
like it.
They don't
Yeah.
there's
understand.
nothing better. But if they ever see it harvested, then they'll never eat it again.
No.
But
For sure.
yeah.
I'd never had conch before, so this
Well,
is
dude.
like,
Oh well, it grows out of a shell,
Yeah.
and you
It's almost like a clam.
chop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got you.
a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta like
good
tenderize.
flavor.
Yeah, great.
A little sweet if done right.
I'm gonna have to try
good
some.
stuff.
Yeah.
But take
It took
it.
me a
all.
while to try it because the name, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Sounds
conch.
a little weird.
I
you
get
know,
that.
I tell you guys straight up, when I go to the Bahamas, I literally have conch coming out of my ears by the time I leave. I'm like, I am gonna eat all the conch off this island as I can eat,
But you're never
and
no
then
conch
I'm
left.
gonna freeze some conch. I'm gonna catch some conch,
Nice.
freeze it, and come back to America with it. Claim it through customs, guys. Calm down. Well, we ain't legally, you know. I know my rights.
Listen, you know you got some problems when you're conch smuggling. Okay, that's all I have.
Well, here's the thing, man. Well, can we bring some Bahamian restaurants to St. Pete? Like it's like no, I had to
You know
drive.
that's true. You don't see any of that.
No, you know, it's and that's
This is your
why
sign, people.
Right.
Someone open one.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm saying I'm not a cook. I like
She'll
to
eat there though. She'll be there.
I'll pull up. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna come in with the flag ready, but I'm not cooking. I'm not.
So, how did you get your EDM or house or techno or where did that groove come in for you?
I will be honest with y'all. My family, like, they're mad groovy. Like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
family is
So-
my family
I
is
can tell.
smooth people. Like they
Yeah.
have so much soul. So like there was no reason for me to be listening to Tina Marie at 5 years old. Like you know,
All right.
I why?
That soul right
Right.
there.
So I'm like listening to. I used to wake up and I would take like a cassette a day or a CD a day, you know, and because my parents were older, you know, my mom had me at like 36, and so like my parents music was always around. So as when I got older, I started developing this love for house music, and my aunt, may she rest in peace, she actually owned a club in Miami, way back in the day, and she loved playing house music, and that's kind of where that like it was. She was planting seeds,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and then till like I finally like was like, oh, maybe I should like check it out, and I was like, I bet.
Let's go. And it worked out.
Well, yeah,
That's
it kind
history.
of worked out, but the music has always been a part of life. Like, you know, we like wake up, my mom would have like surround sound, like Dolby, like all around.
all
You know,
right.
with the 6-track, you know, with the
Yeah.
little, you know, back in the day with
You got the vinyl on the
Six
top,
changer.
you had the
entertainment.
tape,
What?
Yeah.
the CD
You were
players.
balling back then. What?
With the glass
The
cover.
Ken-
with the
Kenwood
glass cover,
speakers.
Oh,
Kenwood.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, the silver one that stacks up.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bottom ones with the amp and everything fed into that. It was
Yeah.
like 9,000 watts.
We
and-
had the
yeah,
whole
oh, so
thing.
good.
You
So
could
good.
tell we were meant to be here.
Yeah,
We all
yes,
have this
yes.
similar
The
sound,
same-
similar
Sure.
music,
Similar childhood
I'm
and
just
all that.
picturing like my mom used to clean up every Sunday and has Sade playing.
Yeah.
Tina
What?
Marie,
Oh my
like,
God.
That was when you got your music knowledge. It's just cleanup days.
Exactly.
You know,
and
just
also reschedule all your plans if you wake up and you hear music going.
Oh, it's a wrap. You stuck
It's
in
a
the
wrap.
house.
Tell your friends you're not going to the mall. Mom, oh,
Yeah.
I'm washing these dishes. Like,
But
I'm
you
not-
getting some good food
But
that day,
ex-
though. You
I mean,
eat
at the
good
end of
on
the day,
those
yes,
Sundays.
yes, there is a good outcome.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of mad because I wanted to go tomorrow. But you know, you gotta pick and choose your battles.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. I have very similar story. My dad was a very big in funk and soul, so I would always hear his Prince, and he gave me his subs. He gave me his little 6-disc changer.
Right,
You know,
right,
I
right,
had to play around with that
Right.
kind of stuff. You know, so
Right.
I feel you, and it came. A lot of the music's always been in me. I just house kind of. So with growing up in Germany, you know, house techno was already just something that we listened to
Of course.
off the rip on the radio.
Right.
I'm sure you even heard that in the Middle East too.
Yeah, no, for
where
sure.
you were.
Yeah.
So I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the only thing is like when I came back to the States when I was like 16, you know, I didn't like understand America. Like I really
Yeah.
didn't. I was too like I was weird. I didn't know.
Oh, we were.
It's different.
I was weird. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I didn't fit into like a necessary box, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I couldn't hang out with the black kids, you know, because they were like, yo, you're hella proper.
Yeah,
you're
why you
white.
talk like that?
Why do you talk like that? You speak Arabic too? Like, hold
Yeah.
on. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, wait a minute now. Shit,
Isn't this cool?
like I thought, like, I don't know, I didn't fit anywhere, and so I was just like, you know what, hey, what's up? And they would be like, yo, this is like house music. I'm like, house music made by black people. Like, why
Yeah.
do we not listen to this?
Yeah,
So what?
I am confused myself. I still ask myself that. a little
What?
bit
I'm
every
like,
day.
what are you guys talking about? Like, I have people that literally be like, oh, here we go with that EDM stuff again, cause you know, like the one unk that doesn't get it, like,
Yeah.
like, you know, he hears a beat and he's like jams to it. I'm like, it's house music, unk.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's that white people stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know, so, like it. You know, sometimes you learn, but sometimes, hey, whatever. You know, but once I started like really educating myself and really understanding, like it healed me in so many ways because I was like,
Facts.
okay, yes, like we're not just a box. We come from different like places. We do different things as people, as a black person, and there's so much diversity in us, and that's why I fell in love with house music genuinely, because I was like, oh, I don't have to be this what the world thinks I need to be. I can be something great and still leave an imprint and a universal message, and that's why I stay where I'm at.
that's
I
what
love
you're
that. I
doing.
love
You're
that.
definitely leaving an imprint. Tell us about like some of the past things that you've been DJing with. I know you've had a lot of shows over the last 2 to 3 years. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
you
been
know.
crazy.
It's been a ride.
And I have a follow-up question after that, too.
Okay.
It'll lead into that.
Okay.
I love all these questions.
So
It's fantastic.
tell us a little bit about your journey so far. You know, DJing and in the scene and you know the past.
Yeah, honestly, if you would have told me, honestly, I would have been a DJ, like a producer,
Yeah.
like 7, 8 years ago. I would have laughed in your face 100%. Pop, like you got what, who, whatever. I was in the Navy, and I got out, like, you know, I had this like societal pressure from my parents, like very humble beginnings, you know, immigrant backgrounds, you know, coming basically rags to riches story. And so, you know, my mom worked with NATO, my dad was a paratrooper and fighting in these wars, and
Oh, wow.
very like, you know, service, you know, you know, discipline, you know, and I was like their prodigy daughter.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize like how much internalized pressure I was putting on myself, and I just was like, well, I want to continue to live the life that I was already living, right? And so when I went into the Navy and I joined myself, everything that could have went wrong went wrong. Like, I
Damn.
genuinely, I like, you know, I'm glad that I was able to serve the short amount of time that I did serve. I wasn't able to complete my contract. I got medically discharged. Honorable conditions, though. Chill out.
Thank you for your service.
But, you know, I did go through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and pain and trials and a lot of tribulations. And as soon as, like, I got out, I was like, damn, what's next? Like I went in at a young age. I'm 17, you know, fresh out high school. Bam. Graduated, had a graduation party. Bam. I'm in Chicago. I'm like, went to Chicago with shorts on
Oh.
in March.
It's still cold.
It's still cold.
Oh,
It
yeah,
might get
that's-
snow in
yeah,
Chicago in
that's
March.
definitely-
Bro, I'm
It
from
could snow
Florida,
still.
bro. I'm from like, you know, I lived in the Middle East in Florida. Miami, Tampa, the Middle East.
Oh man.
I don't know anything about the cold. When it's cold, when we have cold places, it's like we have climate. So it's like
Yeah.
like 3 months cold, 120 degrees hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You it's expected. Man, I got to Chicago, and they were like, "Where the hell you from, recruit?" I was like, "I'm from Florida, jit."
That's funny.
It was bad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But I got ripped apart. But you know, like everything that went wrong after that. You know, like I unfortunately I injured myself and I wasn't able to, like, you know, I had to do PT. A whole bunch of crazy things happened.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I came out and I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing a little reboot, restart. And I started like DJing just for like a hustle. Like genuinely, it was supposed to be like a side gig, you know, maybe make a couple extra hundred. From the hustler mentality from being from Miami and like my parents and stuff like that is like they just like, we gonna find a way to make bread. That's always how it's been. We want to make sure we're financially stable, and so then I was like, okay, I'm mixing records, like doing like stuff like that, and then I started doing these little parties, cool, and then I'm like, hey, I think I got a little something going on. Like, I know how to keep a crowd engaged, but my beat matching is trash. Like, I'm going to keep it a buck honest with you. Listen, trash, okay? But something like it was an out-of-body experience. And, like, God really, like, was just like, keep going and just walk the faith, And I was so used to being in control, planner. I'm still like that, but sometimes I surrender.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those things where I was like, yo, I don't know where I'm going, but it feel right. So let me rock with it real quick. And then I went to my first like ever like house like kind of show, and I was just like, oh yeah.
You get it. Now you got it.
Yeah. We right here, and genuinely like, it was consistency. And really like taking your time. Everybody like wants to fast work. No. Build. You want a house, right? You have a house, right? And you build the house fast. You get the time. It's work done, right? But the foundation is weak.
Yeah.
So you're rushing to be the success. Now what?
Yep.
Foundation's trash.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah,
done.
I was just watching this Carl Cox interview. He was saying DJs are lazy now because they spend a lot more time with content, social media, all the other stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
And they don't do the homework.
For real.
They don't perfect the craft.
They don't even
They don't
know
do the
their
foundation.
own etiquette. Like they don't even know
Exactly.
they don't have etiquette.
Yes.
They focus more on social media and brands. Babe, learn how to beat match by ear before you are
Yeah,
deciding.
we were just talking about this last week about the amount of people that are DJ. There's definitely two types of DJs now. There are the ones that are in fact still doing it because they enjoy the music.
Of
They want to
course.
share the music. They want to share the feeling.
Yeah.
But there is a significant portion of people that just want to be popular.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that's it.
It's a significant portion.
Yeah. Honestly, it's giving. I don't want to say that. Anyways,
It's giving laziness.
it's giving
For sure.
instant gratification, and you need to
Yes.
do better.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we're not doing that in 2025.
We're not.
Sorry. I mean, at the end of the day, but I struggled with that so much when I was like really coming up and like starting to get my name out there, and I was like, yo, why are these people? Because they have like these, like they literally act cool and they're on social media, not doing a damn thing, okay? But they're getting booked and all that. And if it wasn't like my friend at the Coco Drills, Adam is one of my close homies and I love him to death. And he would always tell me, he would be like, yo, listen, this is a marathon, not a
A sprint. Yep.
Yep.
These people, he was like, mira, these people right here, they're going to be here for a minute.
And then they're gonna be
Boom,
gone.
and they're gonna be
It's
gone.
a trend.
He's like, keep your tunnel vision. And ever since then, he told me that, like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I
love
genuinely
that.
don't care. Okay, cool. That works for you. In your bag, sis, 100%. But do I think that it's tarnishing the way that there are also, how do you say this? There's so many people in this world that deserve that platform. Why are we giving that platform to people that don't deserve it?
Correct.
I agree.
They're doing it for money.
They're
I
doing
agree.
it
Yep.
in a business perspective.
You can
Business
absolutely
perspective.
tell who
Of
or
course.
not who's not
Of
doing it for
course.
the culture
Of
or for the
course.
proper reasons. They stick out like a sore thumb.
Of course.
I mean, you literally got people literally that you go back and they had nothing going on in their Instagram in May of last year.
Yeah.
Suddenly now they have 52,000 followers.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? And now they're playing all these shows. That's either money
Right.
or money or money.
or money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got to think about it. There's a part where, like, I think before 2019, there was club promoters and all that stuff.
Of course.
COVID, you have all these bedroom DJs that built up a
Yep.
following and open back up, clubs
Right.
open up. There's no more club promoters.
Right.
The DJ is now the club promoter.
Right.
So they look at the people, the DJs with
And
the
the clubs
numbers,
make out.
And the clubs make out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I think COVID, like, COVID sucked as a whole, but but it was a blessing and a curse,
Yes, definitely was.
for especially for me as well, like from personal experience, I was like kind of itching getting up there and like to like the regional Florida stuff, and then when COVID happened, everybody was not trying to. We got a little water. I need it.
That was me all day
I
yesterday.
need it. Oh my gosh, literally, I'm trying.
I didn't mean to make volume our Aaron girl, but I was like, I bet she probably could use some water or something, maybe.
I mean, man, this water is scrumptious.
It is very good.
It's doing things. It's really replenishing my health right now, and I love it.
We'll shout out Moxy and
Yeah,
their fabulous
shout out
water.
to Moxy, dog. Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously though, like during COVID, I was like this like little, I was trying to get my name out there. Like I said, I'm networking. First thing is it's business. You're trying to network. You're trying to get your name out there, and coming from a humble approach, because I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to be this person, trying to get this opportunity. I'm trying to grind. So at the time, there at the time back then pre-COVID, it was a lot of gatekeeping, stuff like that. So when things were shut down, everybody was bored.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do. What they gonna do? They're gonna search and find new things because your mind wants to be constantly stimulated. And so when things started opening up and new things started popping off, then boom, like I just kind of, it was definitely divine timing.
Sure.
But the work was always been put in.
Yeah.
And never, there was never a day off. I tried to do a day off, and I would just be like, yo, eat, sleep, and breathe your vision.
Yeah.
That's where you want to go. That's where you want to be. That's what I'm going to do. Boom.
And look, it's paying off now.
It's paying off, but we still have so much more to work.
Yeah.
So much more.
Well, that's
sure.
why we can't wait to talk with you about what the future is coming for you, because I see you in the studio. I see you doing some things behind the scenes that a lot of people who fail to do these things as a DJ do.
For sure.
Because if you're, I'm just a pusher of the producer.
Right.
I feel like it's just, if you're gonna DJ, make some music, because then you already understand the
Right.
music.
Yep.
Exactly.
Put a little bit out there. Put a little bit of yourself out there. Leave that true imprint,
Right.
which is the music,
Exactly.
Because we're gonna fade one day. Our DJ skills are gonna fade one day, but our music is gonna live on
Speak for
forever.
yourself.
Right. Right.
I'm
Ray
here.
Daddy lives forever.
Remember, I'm here forever.
They will
gonna
remember
say-
my
Hey,
transitions forever.
The CT scan of my heart came out real nice the other week, so I'm going to be here for a minute.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Health is wealth.
But I see you doing the work. So tell us a little bit about that.
Honestly, it's been great.
I know you got some things going on.
I think like the biggest regret, it's not even a regret, it's whatever, but like I wish that I started producing earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think every producer says that.
Of
Yes.
course, yeah, it's just
I
such
agree.
a common thing, right? I wish I started producing earlier. I think I was intimidated because, now I'm like, I mastered this one craft. Okay, I'm getting the flow of things. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Now, boom,
Yeah.
production.
Now you got to start back at the
I'm
bottom
like,
again.
hold on,
and it
pause.
sucks.
Like, wait a minute. Like, I got Fruity Loops. It was the most messiest dog.
Oh
I've
my gosh,
seen
I
in my
believe the
life.
same thing.
Oh my God.
I couldn't do anything but a kick and a clap. That's it.
Bro, that thing took me 2 hours. I was just trying to get a basic beat, dog. I got rhythm. I was just
Yeah.
like, why am I struggling this bad?
Yeah.
And so it just really discouraged me. And I was like, and honestly, I fell off. I didn't want to do it. But I had so many ideas in my head. And I was just like, I'm sick of this. I am done. I'm tired of playing everybody else's songs.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm done. I like have too much stuff in my head. My brain's gonna explode. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, so, and I was still at this time. I think it's like a coming from an immigrant family. We just rock everything till the wheels fall off. So I was still rocking like a mid 2012 MacBook, like
Yeah.
in 2017, 18, 19. Dog,
But that's a fire MacBook, though.
It is
I
the best
know,
one to
yeah.
do. If you're gonna
Hey,
write with anyone,
Hey,
it's gonna be
yeah,
Everybody
we
knows
know,
it's
But guess
2012.
what? I still got it.
Yeah, I still got mine, too.
But we upgraded now. Come on, we
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
on to bigger and better things. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Thank you, Best Buy. But like, and like I actually had one of my friends, and you guys know him. His name's Smitty.
Yes.
Yeah, Smitty.
I made music with
basically-
Smitty.
Yeah,
Great,
Smitty's
fantastic
Smitty to go.
gentleman.
He's basically
He's a good guy.
He's a pretty dapper guy, you know. He's my brother. He kind of annoys me sometimes. I want to punch him in the face, but then I'm calling and be like, "I love you, dog."
We always want to punch our
Of
brothers.
course,
Shout out
exactly.
Smitty.
I mean,
That is true.
yeah, definitely. But it genuinely, I had downloaded like a cracked version of Ableton 9 in the old MacBook, right? I just trying to get into it because I really wanted it, and Smitty, I used to go to his house because he lived at the time I was living with my mom, and Smitty lived 5 minutes from my mom. So
Oh,
I would just,
perfect.
yeah. So I just pull up and be like, "Hey, what's poppin'? I know you working. That's good." So we'd have like these studio sessions, and he would start it. He basically gave me hands-on training, and like so I all that discouragement that I had from previous experience. Basically, he dumbed it down for me, like to where I could understand it. And I was just like, "Oh, all right, bet." He was like, "But Bree, I'm gonna tell you straight up, buy a new computer. I'm not giving." He was like, "I'm not giving you my second license on Ableton with no 2012 MacBook player. You tripping?" I was like, "Damn, dog, you gonna do me like that?" All right, bet. So next day, I'm like, swipe the card,
Yeah,
swipe
they
the
crash
card,
out.
and you just crash out real quick. And ever since then, it was just like a journey. I got addicted, and I really, it was definitely like healing for me in a sense, because I was just like, I write things very intentionally. I do my whole life genuinely is very intentional, and I was just like, all right, I feel this way, I'm gonna write about it. And like, and I just I just started loving it and really putting that message out there, and having that culture and people understanding where I'm coming from. Like you always hear like a bongo or a cowbell or a woodblock or like a darbuka, which is an Arabic drum. So like I mesh all these cultures together and try to make them like seamlessly like in a track. Is beautiful. I always do it.
Yeah.
I-
You guys got a track called Bongos too, don't you?
Yeah, banging bongo.
Bangin' Bongo.
You know what's funny though is that me and Smitty forgot about that track one time, and then it got picked up, and I was like, "Oh shoot, I forgot that was supposed to be released." And I was like, "Dude, banging bongo, yeah, it got picked up. Let's go." So then we got, but no, it ended up being like such a great track. We just worked on it together, and we ended up having Edgar V and ODK, really great producers out of Miami, and they did our remix for it as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was on Unlearn Records, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great label.
Yeah, Unlearn Doc Brown.
Doc Brown,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, such great guy.
Yeah.
100% runs the label very well. Shout out.
Big ups, big
Yeah,
ups.
big
So
up.
you have how many tracks you got in the chamber?
Mind your business. Listen,
Good answer.
What I'm trying to tell you right now is that like 2025, genuinely, I'm in the lab. Like,
love that.
Genuinely, like I have so much really great, amazing stuff that we're working on for the community. That's gonna be coming up. I'm gonna be throwing a lot of really good things and curating our own vibes. And I can't really tell you much. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm sorry, but just know it's gonna be hot and it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be sexy. It's gonna be groovy.
go.
It's gonna be inclusive. It's gonna be amazing. And no egos, nothing. All of that. And no VIP. Everybody's on the dance floor. That's it.
I love that.
That's it.
I love to hear it. Does you had a question, right? Did you have a question? Go ahead.
Yeah, I followed you for a while, so I've always been a big fan of you. You know,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I moved here from Detroit in 2020, and I always
D-Town.
yeah, Detroit. But what's your favorite place to DJ? If you had a DJ, rooftop, club, beach,
Ooh,
like
I'm a paint y'all a picture.
yeah, paint us a picture where you like to DJ at.
Give me like a cute. First of all, the sound's important. I don't
Of
care.
course.
I swear I will. I lose it. Like literally, I am sorry. I'm so OCD on sound because I'm like, you can have the most banging party, right?
Of course.
You can have the most banging sound system, the voids, functions, whatever. You're just not tuned right. Just messes up.
It messes everything
Just
up.
I'm just like, I must go. Like, hey, I'm head out, bro. I'm head out. But honestly, give me a cute 200 cap, 300
Yeah.
intimate,
Yep.
intentional room that's really celebrating each other. It's all about energy.
Oh yeah, that's the vibe.
Give me a nice room, great ambient colors, great sound system, obviously, and just something like just cozy,
Oh, yeah.
intimate. I love
I like
love
that.
big shows, but I love the intimate shows because I feel like I can really connect with the audience more, and I
Absolutely.
can really play like that funky weird things that like people don't see. You know what I mean? Like, of course you got the hype stuff, but man, I'm weird.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like to get a little left field sometimes. Not too left field, but left field enough, I love taking people on journeys, and I think that it's important that we are always expanding and broadening our horizons. So, like, give me a cute little club, boom, bar, sexy, cute cocktails, vibes.
Let's go.
Vibes. No phones on the dance floor, though.
No phones on the dance floor.
Hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did one time you did a Saigon set for us, and you turned me on to a Frankie Rosario. Rosario?
Yeah, Frankie Rizzato. Yeah.
Rizzato.
You turned me on to him,
Yeah, Frankie Rizzato slaps.
and it was before his song even hit charted. It was the Anita. Was it a Ring My Bell remix or something?
No.
No, it was the, what
I
is
know what
that?
you're
Ain't
talking
Nobody
about
one?
because I was there.
Ain't Nobody.
Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody. Yeah.
Yes.
You were the first one to play
See,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Remember?
turned me on right to it. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I'm like-
Sent tingles up
Them
my
soul
spine.
Yeah.
samples,
Dog,
them
like literally,
samples.
the black
done right.
comes out of me. Like, I'm telling you, like, give me a little key sweat, little R&B song. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
So I know I appreciate your dig. I appreciate your selection.
Of course,
And
man.
I understand what you do in a 200 cap room. I've seen
Yeah.
it firsthand.
I appreciate it, man. I feel like I leaving. I don't care if it's a 3,000 room, 50,000, whatever. Long as I can help a person and heal a person and just have a great night. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm literally good.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it's all. I just love having fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So 2025? You gave us a little bit of a sneak peek. You ain't gonna give us all of it, but
Nah,
we
you
still gonna
tripping.
pry. We gotta pry a little bit. So
Yeah,
tell us some of those goals for 2025. What's 2025 looking like?
Well, 2025 is looking pretty bright right now. I just did a remix of. You guys obviously know Dochi.
Yeah.
Everybody in
let's
Tampa
go.
knows Dochi,
Yeah,
dog.
Shout out Dochi.
Shout out.
Hold it
Yeah.
down for
813
Tampa.
on the map, baby.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's go.
Blake High School.
Right.
Finest.
Oh my gosh, fantastic. So, me and Brian Kessler and Rendell, Brian now owns like Stress Free Records, and we started the record label, and we're doing really, really big things. And we just started. The first track we just finished is now up on SoundCloud, and we did a Doja remix of "Denial Is a River." And
Nice.
I was like, right before she got announced for the Grammy, I was like, "Yo, y'all sleeping on this chick from Tampa, dog."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I put them on. It was like, we literally went to the store, got like Modelo's, stayed in the stew for literally 2 days,
Yeah.
finished the remix, and then right when I came back from New York, boom, she won the Grammy. I was like, okay.
And she shouted out Tampa.
Perfect.
Good for her.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she did.
That's
Yeah.
so amazing. I feel like people don't realize like how much untapped talent is
Yeah.
in like Central
Oh.
Florida on the West Coast specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks when they think Central Florida, Orlando.
Orlando,
Yes.
Miami.
Orlando, Miami. Orlando, Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. There is whatever. That's cool. That's great. Love it. But there's so much talent on the West Coast, and so the fact that she even did that, and really like shows like how many people and how much artistry that is out here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people is slept on. It's not gonna be slept on for long.
No.
Our rent's gonna definitely get higher.
It's
Yeah.
gonna go up. Yeah.
Well,
It's already going up, baby.
It's been up since 2022, man.
Yeah.
And man, as soon as Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, I swear my
Yeah.
rent went up $400 the next day. Next day, I
Yeah,
swear.
no, yeah.
But no, man, 2025. I got the remix out right now. We're really releasing on Stress Free, and we have a Run of West record label where we started as well. And so we have a bunch of projects, and I'm really looking for talent. I'm trying to really do a compilation for our Central Florida people out here, and so that we can show people what we about,
Love that.
who we are.
Yeah.
We're not country guys, like pretty cool over here. We have beaches. We're just nice. We're not like people in Miami.
Yeah, y'all heard it first. She
Yeah.
said we got something over
We're
here.
nice. We're nice. We're cooking something, man, and it's a gym that people when I like my friends and my cousins come from Miami and they come up north, they're like, "Yo, man, the burger is pretty nice." I'm like, "Right."
The burger's where it's at.
The burger's the word.
I
bro.
tell everybody that moves to Tampa they need to come across the bay where it's cool.
Yo, I literally was an Ybor rat before I lived. I worked at the Ritz at the time. I lived in Tampa, and then I never crossed the bridge ever, unless I went to the beach. It was like one time a year, Florida. And then I went to the St. Pete. I was like, oh, this kind of nice.
Yeah.
Free parking? That's crazy.
I know, right?
What? You guys wave at each other and stuff? This is wild.
It is rough in Tampa. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. though.
Tampa's a little hardcore, but it's big. It's got a lot of people. It's got a lot of good things about
Big
Tampa.
development. A lot of big development.
St.
Yeah.
Pete is where it's at.
I was driving by shoot on the Selma the other day, and I looked over and I actually just noticed, I was like, wow, the Tampa skyline is starting to look kind of nice. They filled in down there by the docks and everything, and then the wharf area over near the Gandhi and all that, and you're starting to see a lot of really tall buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
St. Pete skyline is starting to become amazing.
Oh yeah,
as well.
St. Pete's right there.
It is. I am actually pretty shocked every time I drive, because I live close to downtown, so I see it every day when I pass by, and I'm like, wow, this place is really blowing up.
It's really growing.
Right. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Channel side, low key looks like Briggle.
Oh yeah,
Channel side
I haven't
looks
been
like
there in a
Briggle.
while.
Yeah, it
Hot
does.
take,
Yeah.
hot take.
Yeah.
You may not agree, but I literally walked down there like the first time, and Hair On and all these other everything started opening up in addition, and the lights and pool. I'm like, am I in Brickell? Like, what's this going on? Like, I got Miami at home. Like, what's going on?
And they're still building up over there. They got a huge project where you can walk from Sparksman Wharf all the way to Ybor. So there's going to be this huge thing called Gasworks, and it's supposed to be like the next big thing to add on to the Riverwalk.
Okay.
So you can eventually go from Armature Works all the way to Ybor safely.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they're building so much in Tampa and in St. Pete. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on.
It is.
It's crazy.
This area is really going to explode. I'm excited to see. I'm curious what the Rays are going to do this year. So
Yeah, they won't be over here anymore.
I think they're playing in Tampa.
They're going to be playing in Tampa next year, right? For now.
Yeah.
For
You
now.
know, I just hope they don't have a good turnout, and then everybody goes, "Oh, that's why they needed to move across so the people for Orlando would come." You know,
Right. I mean, Drew.
That is going to be a change here if we don't get that
It
back.
definitely is. Like, what?
But I wonder what we might get instead, because they're not just going to let that area go.
Of course not.
There's
They have
something's
plans
going
for
to.
it, but it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It's going to take a minute. It's going to definitely take a minute.
It's going to take a long time.
Yeah. No.
Well, guys, such a wonderful interview, Brizee.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through.
I appreciate
you're
you
dope.
guys so much.
Before you leave, tell the people where they can find you, and if you have any shows coming up, make sure you put that out too.
As of right now, I'm really focusing mostly on making music right now.
Love that.
Yeah. Like seriously, like I do.
Give us the clap.
You'll definitely anything that I'm gonna post is gonna be on the IG, and which is Brizee Music, BRIZEE Music, and but right now I'm solely focusing on what we're investing in our vision and brand, and sometimes you gotta take a step back to, go 10 steps forward. So right now, just keep the faith and trust and support, and I appreciate everybody so much.
Yes.
I really, 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 really do. It's I never thought I would ever even be here, and this is just the beginning. So I appreciate y'all.
Well, we're glad to witness it, and
Yeah.
we see you coming. We're gonna see you going. Don't forget about us down here.
Everybody's on the guest list, all access. All right?
We're gonna hold you to it. We're gonna be
Bro,
inboxing.
like,
Hey,
dog.
what about that? Let's get on that. No.
Bull, pull up, pop out, bro. We got the Casamigos ready.
Oh, we love that, guys. All right, guys, you heard it first. Brizee Music, BRIZEE Music on Instagram and all social media. Look out for her future works, future productions, future shows.
Thank you.
Up and coming DJ producer in the area. And we will see you guys after this commercial break to come into our upcoming section. See you guys later.
Imagine a music industry empowering independent artists.
Humble House Radio makes it happen. Join our mission.
Volunteer, collaborate, or join our dynamic team.
Share your expertise, time, or passion. Together, amplify artistic voices.
Gain valuable experience, network, and make a difference.
Email Humble House Records at humblehouserec@djketone.com or DM on social media.
Humble House Records, we make a difference.
Hey Houseology Live fam, Volume here with Ketone.
We're excited to share St. Pete Beach's best kept secret, Cabana Club Rentals.
Unwind in luxurious cabanas, umbrellas, and everything you need for the perfect beach day without lifting a finger. Let us do the work for you.
Book now at stpetebeachcabanarentals.com. Use code Houseology15 for 15% off. Yo, what's going on, Houseology Live fam? We are back, and Breezy's gonna hang with us for the rest of the segment.
Yeah, you guys are stuck with me.
Yeah,
You give me
That's all right.
we ain't complaining.
Listen, I love podcasts.
I know
Yeah.
people feel the same way with me. So
No, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, this is a pretty good duo right now. I don't think we're not complaining.
No, me either.
We're doing pretty good.
Yes,
I like it.
And actually, you just reminded us about a pretty big show that's coming up.
Yeah, this is actually one of the first times we've ever done something like this. I mean, obviously, like since one of us has started, we mostly have done. We all of us, even the whole entire team, we have a very diverse background. It's like the United Nations Summit.
Yeah.
Honestly, like everyone's from so many different places and cultures. But we've mostly have catered more towards the Afro house, melodic,
Yeah.
techno, and more of our groovier type of tech house stuff. But this, for the first time, we're going to be introducing someone that has actually been killing the charts and have been breaking through like the world. Like, she's fantastic.
Yep.
She is definitely on some hard techno for show. Make sure you get your Doc Martens ready.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All black.
Them stompers.
All that. Lemon pepper steppers are out. So it's on the 22nd, we're going to be at the Motor Enclave. And with Sarah
Fire
Landry
venue.
is going to be playing. It's a great venue,
Yes.
great sound. I'm so excited that we have partnered with them and to be able to throw amazing shows like Black Coffee. We had Dennis Ferrer.
Over there playing footsies over there, these guys.
no.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Have to balance the couch out. Have to balance the couch. I'm sorry. Back to Sarah Landry. Go ahead.
Dude,
Back to Sarah
that's
Landry.
crazy, man. They have footsies over there trying to tell us stuff.
See,
Hey, people don't know what's going on behind the camera.
Man,
That's fine.
You
It's
know-
fine.
Hey, you know what's funny though is that it's so hard for me to be like on my like content creator podcast. Like, bro, all I know how to do is make music. Like, so like people are like, you need to get your social media game up. I'm like,
Oh,
I don't
God,
know.
mine's awful.
I'm like, I don't know how to do this, yo. Like, I'm like, what do I do? Like, what? But
nobody knows.
nobody
We
knows.
just do
I
it.
hate to sound terribly old, but I have no idea where you kids get the time to post 38 Snapchats and 42 like Instagram stories in one day.
I don't
And
get
these
it.
things have got words on them and they're
I
bouncing around
don't
and
get it.
16 different videos. And I'm like, it takes me 30 minutes just to get one video posted.
First of all,
it is
I'm
sometimes.
still trying to figure out my life right now. Like, what's like,
Let alone to
like
post 30
why?
videos.
Who has the time or the capacity to post this much? Like,
Yeah.
and you know what's worse though is like when it's literally nothing. Like it's like there's them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with a little filter, something light. And I'm like, yo, can you like go be productive? Like, why is this on my feed? But anyways, Sarah Landry is gonna be. and Sarah Landry is this is
Who's
why-
been on my feed?
who's been on my feed. Yeah, definitely. We market very well. But Sarah Landry, man, she's fantastic. She's been killing every single festival possible, every single stage. She's very, very talented, beautiful, genuine, amazing DJ, and we're so happy to actually bring somebody of that caliber in the techno world
Yeah. That's huge.
to our own backyard.
Yeah.
A lot of people, we have other people. Shout out to Fader Events that does amazing techno events
Yep.
and really bringing that sound into our local scene as well. And I think it's very important that we need to let other artists know and also agencies that Tampa's cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
man.
We
Yeah,
got
we are.
beaches.
Yeah.
We got venues.
Yeah.
We got vibes.
We got cool ass people.
We
It's
got-
hard to try to convince some of these booking agencies.
It's very difficult.
Yes.
It's very hard.
It
You know,
is.
when you
And
think
yet
of-
we're one of the most sorry to cut you off, but we're one of the most sought after places to live right now. Like
Right.
number 2 or 3
Yeah.
in the country.
my literally like my family's house has doubled in value because of that.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
genuinely. Like, and so I'm like, I should not have to pay all these tolls to go to Miami. possibly get in a car accident,
Yeah.
cuss out somebody in Spanish because they cut me off. I don't have to go through trials and tribulations for techno when I have it in my own backyard.
Yeah.
So I think that it's really great that we're actually able to, fund and create such an experience, and also like let people know that we can be versatile and we in all aspects we want to be inclusive and we want to bring that to the table. And so I'm so excited for this event. It's the first time and I love like first things for everything. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Because if you go to a one of us event, like kind of what to expect. Like like everyone's got very housey, flowy, vibey people.
Right, yeah.
And so I'm like, everyone's gonna like bring out their alter egos. And
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm
Yes,
so, oh my
for
god,
sure.
I'm so for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, the mom that's a nurse is out here freaking wearing all black and she's vibing. I'm like,
Laced up or
What?
or leathered up.
right? No, she got work the next day. But
Do you know the lineup for that by chance? Do you know who's opening?
I
and
do.
such?
I do not.
That love how they keep that under wraps.
Yeah,
right under. I love it and I hate it because I want to know who's opening because I like to see. Okay, because they're gonna have their eyes on talent
Right.
very quickly.
Of course.
So if I see somebody I don't know, then I was like, okay.
I do know there are a
I'd be
lot of
interested in
people
that.
hoping that, how do I say it? It's going to be fresh. Is that a good way to describe that?
Fresh.
Fresh faces.
Yeah, yes.
Fresh.
Yes, that's the way I meant that. I mean that in the nicest, politest way.
Man,
I want to make that very clear.
Hey,
I
listen,
feel you.
It's a safe space. We good. No, man. No, I
feel
get you. I think this year is gonna be, like I said, fantastic because it's all about the roto. I like a good roto.
Yeah.
Rotation
Yes,
is key.
yep.
And and that's why I even do my own sort of scouting and then try to look out for new fresh talent, man. Like I love because there's so many people. Like I got put a chance because I got this opportunity because somebody saw my potential and believed in me. So what can I do to serve others that like are going through that motion too? So that's why this year, like I said, and I'm not gonna tell you anymore, it's gonna be a big year.
Let's go.
And just
excited.
stay tuned and just be patient. This year is gonna be a very transformative year, and so I don't know the details on Sarah Landry. Just know it's February 22nd. I'm gonna be there.
That's next Saturday.
That's next Saturday
Next
at
Saturday.
Motor Enclave. It's gonna be fantastic.
Tampa, one of us
Tampa,
event.
one of us events. Get your tickets. It's already about to be sold out.
It is probably sold out.
Don't call. Don't try to text me the day of. I'm not answering.
Guest list. We hitting the guest? No, I'm just playing.
No.
Yeah, she did say we were on the guest
She
list.
said I heard it first.
Listen,
Brizee
There is
said.
no
Somebody
guest
press
list
rewind.
tonight.
No,
listen, I'm calling door. I gotta get it approved.
So Sarah Landry, that's gonna be next week.
Yes.
Some other things that we have coming up in the Bay Area is actually it's not in this area. It's season 4. They're selling tickets for that right now. That's going to be down in the Fort Myers area, I believe, or
Venice Beach.
Venice Beach. So a little
Venice
bit south
Beach.
of Sarasota.
Nice.
And
It's
it's
about 45 minutes to an hour from here.
and it's a hotel takeover. So it's kind of like Dirty Bird, but this side of the area, this
Okay.
side of the Bay. They put a lot of locals on. They have a pretty good a pretty good fresh lineup. So that I don't think they booked too many of the people that they had the year before on this one, which I thought was smart.
Yeah,
a lot of
some new
people would,
faces.
Yeah.
a lot of people take offense to that kind of stuff, but I see it as a way for them to continue to get fresh faces in.
Of course.
Looking for new talent that's in the area. So big ups to them. I'm trying to pull up the lineup right now. Here we go. So they have Gabriel and Dresden. That's
big,
one of their
the
headliners.
big trance.
Yeah,
Big trance stuff. We were going to get into a trance conversation, but whatever. But yeah,
Right.
I went through a trance phase and techno phase back in the day, and Gabriel
I
Dresden.
started on trance. That's what
Yes.
one of the very first mixes and one of the very first artists I listened to was Paul Oakenfold.
Paul
And
Oakenfold.
Right,
circa 1989. And one of the very first mixes I played over and over and over again was on P Tong's show on
Tong.
Radio 1. Yep.
Yeah.
P Tong, yeah.
Live and direct.
Yeah, exactly.
know.
And it was a Paul Oakenfold mix, and that was I listened to that forever, and then just progressively ended up into like But I drifted more from trance, and I just love just really great mixes of dance music.
Oh, of course.
But I still am a huge trance fan. I
I love trance as well.
Yeah.
I
The
grew up
old
with
school
trance
stuff. Like
My dad loved.
Armin van
Yep.
Buuren,
Armin
van
Buuren's
Paul
my
Van
favorite.
Dyke.
Yeah, Bob Van Dyke for sure.
Oh man, so good. One of the first shows I ever went to was a Tiesto show back in 06.
When Tiesto played trance.
When Tiesto played trance. Yes,
Okay,
when
but
Tiesto played
yo,
trance.
Tiesto just played at Space like literally a couple weeks
Crazy.
ago, and he
Fire
played.
set.
I heard from the grapevine. I didn't go because I was like, yo, I can't keep going down to Miami. Okay, like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that can get expensive real fast, can it?
Right. I mean, first of all, just going there cost me $100.
Yeah,
man.
just getting there.
Just the tank of gas.
Just
you
the
know?
gas.
You know, and then
Just
boom.
saying Miami, boom, $150.
Just saying the word.
You just the cost of air $10. $10 per breath.
Yeah.
So, but Tiesto played like he started playing trance music on the terrace, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Fire.
yo, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Okay.
That's-
So we were just talking briefly, and we've only got like 4 minutes left, so I'll be quick about it. But I text my friend Sky Armada earlier this week when I was driving around, and I said, I forget who. It was Leighton Giordani. That's who I was listening
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
yes.
And his
Ooh,
show
yes.
on Sirius XM Radio, and he starts playing some tracks and all that. And I have my opinions about Leighton to begin with. I think he's just taking a lot of top 40 music and put a techno beat underneath it, but we weren't going to talk about that. But
sure.
anyway,
I mean,
But
Afro House too. So you know,
but all of a sudden he starts playing this track, and I'm like, this is straight up 1995 trance. What is this guy doing? Come on. But Sky Armada and I have talked many times about how trance is now. It was techno about 4 or 5 years ago, and I think trance is coming back now.
back.
I think it's
sure.
sneaking
Yeah,
its way back up in
it
there.
really
It's the
is-
melodic
it's-
techno. It's
it's
the
creepy.
Well, rebranded as melodic
Right.
techno. Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
is rebranding. I think a lot of people are really going back to the old ways. You know, like you see a lot of people having a lot of disco records now.
Yes.
Disco,
Yep.
like what?
Disco.
What?
Yeah.
Like hold on, pause.
Yeah.
Disco
I'm
is
here for
gonna make a short feel. I think a short come because I think isn't Chris Lake or somebody dipping their fingers in disco.
Everybody's dipping
I know Dombresky is, but
Yeah,
I think
Dom-
Chris Lake is.
Yeah,
Dom
Dombrowski.
Brizee,
I heard some of that at Factory a couple months ago.
I love
Yeah.
Dombrowski, man.
That's
Disco
fire.
Dom sets are great. I ain't gonna lie.
He pulled out a little disco in Atlanta, and I was just open. for
He's
him.
so French.
He
I
pulled out.
love it.
Yeah, he.
He's so
he is.
French.
He is.
He's particular. I
I
love
had to take like 2 seconds to understand what he was saying. It was like a pause in between the speak. You know.
Yeah. I actually got an opportunity to meet him recently, and we ended up being in the same place, same time. And I was like, getting to know him. I was like, I get you. I'm not French, but I get it.
Yeah.
You and I are kind of similar, bro. Like, I understand. You like what you like, and that's it.
Shami, man. I love Shami. He's
Oh
so
my
French.
So French.
Oh my God, it's great. I
They
love
know.
him.
They know. They get
But he's
it.
real cool. Like some people are so standoffish with him. And one night I met him at a not completely sober state behind stage, and you guys know I'm already pretty daring and friendly as it is. And I'm just like talking to him, and he's just like, oh, once you I was like, damn, you're not sober either. This is great.
Oh, all right, cool.
But, so the last thing we have on our list is Side Quest March 26th in Miami. That is a Humble House collab.
We
are
didn't even
doing-
mention Loveburn last weekend, but
We didn't.
No.
We didn't. Big shout outs to Mishi who played at Love Burn.
Teatro was down there. and,
Yes. Teatro, really?
Yeah, he
Nice.
was down there.
Nice.
Deidre.
Trying to think who else was down there.
Side Quest is a Miami Music Week and Winter Music Conference event. I believe it will be an official event, and it's that Wednesday. We are collaborating with with Richard and Giorgio O'Shea out of Central Florida. They are putting this on. Oshiro is what it was, not O'Shea. That's Ice Cube.
I was like,
But yes, we're partnering with them.
There's a
We're going to
couple
have
more
a couple
syllables there.
producers. Yeah, it is. We're putting on a couple producers from Humble House Records who have been rocking with us, who are putting out good music, and we're going to put a show on and put them on the lineup and represent some Humble House in Miami. That's it, guys. That's it for the show.
Great show.
That was Humble House Houseology Live on Humble House Records. We had our guest Brizee in the
Oh,
building.
thank you
Yes,
for coming.
thanks for
Brizee.
coming.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Be sure to check
And remember,
her out.
guys, fins up all day. All right, go Dolphins. 305 in
We
La
got
Casa.
Miami in the building. All right, guys. We hope you have a fantastic Monday. We'll see you again next week.
Ciao, ciao.
Peace.
Wrapping it up for this week's show. Tune in next Monday at 6 p.m. for the best up-to-date info on EDM news, culture, and gossip on the Houseology live show.
Humble House Radio.